Okay guys, I'm pretty psyched. I have some new toys. I've got the hard to come by Teckel Sprinker frog, and I have the Honker frog. So the Sprinker frog is becoming more and more popular because it does something that another special lure does, which is make the plop noise. You guys are all familiar with the whopper ploppers. There's different sizes of this. This is the 90. This comes in a 90, a 110 and a 130 and a 190. I have the 90, 110 and 130s of this version, and I like the 90s probably all around, but I do like the 110s and 130s to attract a little larger fish. So why is the Teckel Sprinker frog so special? Well, this lure can prove to be fairly difficult when you're running it through grass or even a couple of patches of algae or something like that. These hooks will catch up on that, or it will get caught up between that spinning portion of the prop, or I don't know what you call it, on the tail of this thing, and it'll slow the action or mess up the action. You got to constantly clean it out. Now when you've got clear water, these baits are awesome. There's nothing you can say bad about the whopper plopper. It's quite revolutionary in terms of the amount of fish it catches, how popular it is, and what it can do for you. So no complaints other than it's not weedless. So I was catching some videos of the Teckel Sprinker frog, and I'm noticing that this thing makes the same type of noise, and it is actually a frog. So the way it's designed is weedless. So if you pull this thing out of here, now you get an extra tail with these, which is cool. But you can see it's got the two-pronged frog hook. It's got the frog body. Now, Teckel's been making frogs and lures for more than just the time they've been creating this frog. This is a new product by them. So they have other frogs, and I'll pull one out and I'll have you take a look at that one too. But this one is what they call the bluegill color. It's got kind of a chartreuse tail. It's got similarities. This is the bluegill plopper, so you can see the color and the stripes are kind of similar. I don't really know what the fish think these things are, if they think they're frogs, if they think they're fish, or what. But it does cause a reaction, especially this tail. Now this tail rotates as it goes through the water. It's soft, and it's a little bit different of an action than the whopper plopper, but it makes the same noise. And when you drag it across grass, if it doesn't plop, at least this thing's coming through the grass, and when it hits the next clean area, it's going to start plopping again. So this is the bluegill color. It's got some sparkle, really nice eye detail, seems to be really well made. You will have to pinch this out and squeeze out the water from time to time, but I can't wait to use this. This is going to be great. Now the next frog that I have, I just got because I kind of wanted to get away from the tassel legs. I wanted to get something a little bit different, and I thought this looked cool. It's called the Honker frog, and it's got like metal blades that hang for feet. So I can imagine this sitting in the water, and these little blades going back and forth could definitely attract a bass, just like the grass skirts and everything would. But this color is called pearl white, and I do have one of these Sprinker frogs in pearl white on the way. I do like the white baits. And then I also have a standard green frog in this bait right here, but it makes a little bit of a click and jingle, and I think that could be a very attractive bait. So here's my two newest toys from Teckel. I have the Sprinker frog and the Honker frog. So I'm going to be throwing both of these in the next couple of videos to see how they do in the water. And I'm pretty excited to use them. I think they'll be great. If they're anything like the whopper plopper, I can't wait. But this is it. The Teckel Honker right here in pearl white. Nice painting. Underbelly has some pattern on it. And then this is the Teckel Sprinker frog. Not sure where they're getting these names. Kind of weird, but I hope it works.